I think my IQ just dropped down like 50 points. Because I'm still... It's not even done yet, but I just gave up on watching it because this is so fucking awful. Okay, so if you don't know what I'm talking about the, this whole, VGX thing. This was a 3-hour live stream that is supposed to be the next generation of the Spike Video Game Awards. And the thing is, they were doing this to help improve the show. And they were going to improve this show by taking out all the celebrities. Ha! And they were going to get rid of the whole Hollywood Awards style format. And all of this by making it all completely about the video games. And, you know, that's all it was going to be. But I can't believe my own ears, my own brain. I can't even speak right because this thing just killed all my brain cells, but I kind of want the old format back. You heard me. I think I want the old format back. Because with that, at least they respected the fucking audience's time. You know, it was only 1 hour. This thing is 3 hours. You could have easily done everything they did in one, and you could put all of that into 1 hour show. I mean, that thing was an entire fucking letdown. That is easily, without a doubt, the worst form of the Spike Video Game Awards they could have ever done. It's just... I mean, I am nearly speechless at how fucking awful this goddamn piece of horse shit was. Because, well, I mean, one of the worst things about it, I mean, yeah, let me get this out of the way. Joel McHale co-hosted this show, if you can even call it that, with Jeff Keighley. Now, the thing is, I know there are a lot of people that hate Jeff Keighley because they say he's just corporate, he's the Doritos Pope, he's a walking commercial. Hey, okay, at least Jeff Keighley covers video games. At least Jeff Keighley is someone that appreciates video games. At least Jeff Keighley respects video games and knows what the fuck he's actually talking about. There was no reason at all for Joel McHale to be in this fucking thing at all. He is like one of, if not the whole prime main reason why this entire thing dragged it down. You could tell it in his face, in his mannerisms. You could tell he did not want to be a part of this show. You can tell that he didn't want to be there. You can tell he's there just for a fucking paycheck. Because they said no celebrities. Well, the one celebrity they brought, he is the whole reason why this entire thing just fucking dragged down. It's just... Oh, God, he was so terrible. He was constantly interrupting everyone. He interrupted Camilla Luddington, the person that was the voice of Lara Croft. He interrupted her. He interrupted Reggie Fils-Aimé. He was the president and CEO of Nintendo of America to show Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. He interrupted the people that made Dying Light. You know, all he was there for was to just interrupt and force this stupid dry humor that has no place in there at all. And it just ruined everything. I was excited. I was happy because I thought that this meant that Spike was actually going to do something different. I thought, hey, you know what? They're actually listening to their fans. But no, they're not listening to their fans. They're doing it by adding fucking Joel McHale in here. Seriously, you know, What the hell happened to that guy? That was the guy, he hosted the Ubisoft E3 press conference in 2009 and 2010. He did a good job back then. And then they replaced him the next year in 2011 with this guy called Mr. Caffeine, who did a terrible job. But the thing is, Joel McHale, that same guy that did a good job before, he is now ruining it, but he was doing an even worse job than Mr. Caffeine did. He is doing a worse job than the guy that took his place. And the thing is, if you see him on the soup, it's decent. He does a good job. I have no idea why he acted like a complete fucking asshole in this show. I mean, can you see the blood boiling in my brain? It's like I'm taking the entire 3 hours of everything I just watched, and all this anger that's been boiling inside me, I'm letting it, or I'm just releasing it all in this fucking camera because I'm so fucking disgusted by what Spike, game trailers, whoever's in charge of this fucking thing, what they did. They should be fucking ashamed of themselves. They have no respect to the fucking viewers whatsoever. Why the fuck did they put the Loiter Squad in there, huh? All they do is just speak random words. Why do they have to keep cutting from them? They're wasting their fucking time. Is that what the extra 3 hours was for? Why did they add 2 extra hours to just add in a bunch of extra bullshit that doesn't make any fucking sense and doesn't need to be there? Why do they do this? Why do they fucking do this? Oh, and I'm not the only guy that thinks this way. If you ever went on Twitter, Joel McHale and VGX, they were all trending on Twitter for everyone talking about how fucking terrible it is. You know, I'm not the only one. They need to abandon this entire format. And next year, if they ever continue doing it again, because this was so fucking awful, what they need to do is they need to have just Jeff Keighley host this by himself. Because whatever anyone else says about Jeff Keighley, he did a good job here. Because is that the reason why Joel McHale was here, just to make Jeff Keighley look good? Is that the reason why? Because if that's true, then mission fucking accomplished. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna have a fucking stroke. Holy shit. All these world premieres, they were all a fucking letdown. Hang on, I need to calm down. I mean, really? It's a world premiere to show that you are bringing Tomb Raider on here? You didn't need the VGX to do that. I mean, you're just killing the anticipation for everyone. You know, you tell them there's going to be a lot of brand new games. But there isn't any brand new games at all. No, I mean, okay, I'm sorry, I take that back. I'm so blinded by my rage, I'm sorry. It's just, wow, that was fucking awful. I mean, any of the things that they did there was good. It was just being dragged down by the fucking terrible, terrible production. And Joel McHale also interrupted Tim Schafer too when they were trying to show Broken Age. Broken Age looks really interesting, and the thing is, Joel McHale, he interrupted. Can you tell that show is killing my brain, because I can't even gather my thoughts together, because I just needed you to see my exact reaction to this fucking shit show. I am so... Now, Broken Age looks really cool. I'm really glad. You know, Elijah Wood is there. That was pretty cool. And they also had, who else was, they showed a new Titan in Titanfall, and they also showed a new Witcher 3 trailer. Telltale was there to show they're making a Game of Thrones game. They're collaborating with Gearbox to make a new Borderlands episodic series. That was pretty cool. But for all the good moments that were in this show, the only thing that they did was just disrespect the viewer's time. They really, really, really need to go back to square one on the drawing board, and if I seriously doubt it, but if you can, I would really like anyone watching this to help spread the word, to show that I hate that this, because, you know, this is a mainstream thing, you know. They had to add all these fucking viral videos, and they need to add fucking Smosh games, and fucking PewDiePie, and fucking Mega 64 and Rooster Teeth. Was Mega 60? I don't even fucking know. But they really, really dropped the fucking ball on this one. They need to go back to the drawing board. They need to start completely from scratch to think about how are they going to represent gamers, because this is how the general mainstream will look at how video games are represented, and this entire thing was just fucking awful. I hated it, I hated it, I hated it, and they need to fucking fix it. Please, 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 Spike, Jeff Keighley, if you're watching this, I seriously doubt you're not, but please fix this thing, because this whole inauguration of starting this entire thing, this was terrible. This really, 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 really was fucking terrible. I mean, even right behind me, they're showing the music of GTA 5. Why? And yes, sure, I'm glad Grand Theft Auto 5, but it doesn't need to do this. This needs to be purely about video games and video games only. Please, no more fucking Joel McHale, no more, any of these. No more Loiter Squad. Oh, Jesus, no more Loiter Squad. Get rid of these people. Make it all about